Hi, I'm Krista Brisky-Richard with the Chicago Park District, and welcome to the 8th season of Night Out in the Parks Cultural Event Series. This year's presentation of cultural experiences will undoubtedly be one to remember, but equally as exceptional as all the rest. For the first time in history of this outdoor arts and culture initiative, we're taking live performances and entertainment from our neighborhood parks into your home. Join us virtually as we travel across the city to enjoy rich cultural performances by some of our city's most talented artists. More than 40 of Chicago's very own arts partners from diverse disciplines will present works, available for you and your family to watch on demand from the comfort of your own home. Thanks to Mayor Lori Lightfoot and the Department of Cultural Affairs and Special Events, and our newest partner, WTTW, for their continued support. Tune in to watch WTTW's presentation of Night Out in the Parks, The Stars in Your Backyard. The series of broadcast performances will feature 17 of our Night Out performers. Connect with Chicago's rich and cultural scene through our virtual series, Your Night Out at Home. Each week will premiere new digital performances by local artists. From dance and jazz to theater and world music, enjoy engaging entertainment in your own backyard, balcony, or living room at www.nightoutintheparks.com. Until we meet again, stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you at the park really soon.
The things that I dream is very haunting. Every day I wake up and sometimes I do get scared because I have dreams that I'm still in there, and when I was in there I had dreams that I was out. In those places they have your name and they don't call you, well they can't call you by the name, but they have a number, and my number was 25. We couldn't eat whenever we wanted. We had to wait for them to give us our meals. There was a yard in the back. We went out one time a day for, I believe, an hour. Everything was designed to look like a house, but it was like living a fake world, you could say. We couldn't go out of rooms whenever we wanted. They told us we have to stay in there. Every weekend they will make us clean the whole house, and I would question and say, why? I'm like, isn't that y'all's job? We're here as the victims. You guys are here working. To them, it was like making a mockery out of the kid. Some of them used to insult us with vulgar words. They called me a maricon because I used to complain. Because there used to be staffs who would tell me to shut the F up because of what I'm saying. Or who the F do I think I am if they're bigger than me and they're the ones that work here, and that at the end of the day, paper wins. And they can write down whatever they want. They're going to believe them and not me because I'm just a kid there. And I will frighten the kids to stay quiet, and let them get pushed around verbally. Well, all I saw was the sky, the building next door. But there was, from far away, this big church with many crosses, a lot of crosses. I remember in front, there was a yellow house of a very young girl. She has her boyfriend, because when I was there for a while, so I always saw her boyfriend coming to me with flowers. He was about my age, I think. On the side, what I remember, there was always a lot of people there. It was still around like apartment complex. We were never allowed to talk to them, but we didn't care. We just said hi. There's cars parked on the side. There was a Zumba class next to there. I remember the alley behind there. It's my favorite place to remember because I always used to stare at that place when I wanted to just think, I guess. I remember when they were taking me in the van. That's when I saw a lot more. I saw a park. I saw, when I went back, I couldn't see because they bring you into the alley. But I do remember going to the street that said Rogers Street. But little by little, I started seeing, I got in trouble because I knew my surroundings. I started reading stuff, and they said that that's supposedly an escape attempt.
Let's back up. So as a detainee, you were not told where you are. Were you told the address where you were?
No. We're not told. We can't know anything. We're not supposed to them.
Were you told the city where you were?
No, all I knew was that I was in Chicago, and they said, you're in Chicago. I heard it at the airport. Well, that facility, I met one of the most quiet kids ever. Ever. There was kids that didn't talk. Ever. And they didn't show any signs of that. Maybe they did something that to the other place, it didn't feel right to them. Just like me, It didn't feel right that I spoke up for every kid. And just like they want to put somebody down, I put them in their place. And that place for the bad kids, I guess I am a bad kid. They stepped me up because I said that I wanted to go home. And I still remember my case manager that was with me. I remember the 2 staff that was there. And because I didn't want to go inside. They were trying to make us go inside. And I was like, I want air. I need air. I need to be out here. I don't want to be inside somewhere where I don't, And that's the reason they sent me to Chicago. Was because I wanted a little bit of air.
For 332 days, were your family able to come and visit you?
No.
During the 332 days, were you able to call them whenever you wanted to?
No, I debated that with them. I wanted to speak to the supervisor, and I said I want to speak to the house manager. The house manager came and I said I want to speak to your supervisor. From then on, it escalated, and I said that I wanted to call the government themselves to see why they only gave us a 10-minute phone call. Like, I don't have 10 minutes to say everything I want to say. My family can't tell me in 10 minutes what they want to say, and that was sucky. And I debated and I debated and I debated till I got that to 20 minutes. And I felt happy because I believed I was a little bit better. Everybody else got a 20-minute call. And I was very happy. I don't know if it was because of me, but I said the idea, I fought for it, and thanks to God, thanks to those kids that were also supporting me, they finally did it. That's another reason why I was dangerous to them. They said because I was so influential that the people around me, they say that supposed because of me, I would start riots. So I couldn't go home because my mom feared that ICE was going to go to the house, And it did seem like that because they said themselves, like, oh, this information goes straight to ICE. If the kid were to give the addresses of the family, straight to ICE. Do you understand the concept now? And I have all the text messages to prove it. I have not diseased them. I have not touched them. And she called me saying that why did I speak out? She said that it was stupid. I'm like, well, then that's my freedom. And I promised them, and I swore to them that when I got out of there, that facility will no longer exist. I swore to them that those kids will be home. Those kids will be with their families, and those kids will be with their loved ones.
Yeah. Lately I've been feeling hate inside. Lately life is always full of lies. But I told myself with these people we will bring the truth into the light. All of the hatred is always so hoarded. Maybe because the thoughts are so distorted. I'm not gonna hate like others. Tell you that your mama should have aborted. Listen government, if love was at a price, can you afford it? Then think about it. All those families you wanna separate and wanna get deported. That at the end times that you snorted. And you are I see, all that I see. Kids losing faith in their dreams. I want to express, but how to explain without anger and stress? How would you feel if I tell you that I'm here to help? But as I tell you that I'm here to help, all that you see is Splinter saying it himself. I want to go home. Isolation, anxiety, and fear was the worst that I felt. Of course you won't feel cause it's something you or your kids won't have to deal with, and that's why I yell. Cause it's not a shelter, that was a hell. You call that a room, I call it a cell. Hoping my son was doing real well. That doesn't get like an endless well. This is America, land of the free. Where is it at? Cause it's something I don't see. Especially in NYC, the place where I felt how it feels not to breathe. Put yourself inside a cage and tell me if you want to go be free. Honestly, government so blind that with their eyes so open they still can't see. Honestly, government's amusement is to separate our families. Yeah, I refuse to let those people get your thoughts confused. Yeah, I refuse. Remember when you don't see hope, hope is seeing you. Hope is seeing you.